There was a plaque that my dad had in our home office that kind of stuck with me all these years. It said that it's better to reach for the stars and land on the moon. And that really stood out to me. It's better to have these really big and ambitious goals, but then still get to some new destination somewhere that you've never been to before. 10x thinking is a new mindset for startup entrepreneurs and business owners to think a lot bigger than they already are, to stretch yourself, if you will. Conservative and modest goals often will undermine your path to success because you've set your sights too low. If you're in a growth mode, you don't want to be growing at 5 or 10% a year. You want to set ambitious goals. Think of doubling 100% a year, or 2 or 3 times. So by stretching the imagination, having no limits, and setting these big 10 times goals, then that's how you kind of break through any type of constraints. Now, when we first started the company, it was just Stephanie and I as the 2 co-founders. And when we started interacting with customers, we realized that we needed a smarter, better way to organize all of our interactions with customers. Contact information, communications by email, and logging phone calls. And so the natural solution was what's known as a customer relationship management software. CRM, if you will, and the leading product at the time was called Salesforce.com, a service we still use today. Now, back then, a lot of our advisors were suggesting that Salesforce was an overindulgence, if you will, an expense that we didn't need. Yet I saw it as a business platform that we could grow into over time because we had the ambition of growing Voices into a larger organization, something that it's turning into be today. But because we made that great decision almost 10 years ago, that we've been able to grow into this amazing application and compete on the same playing field as some of the Fortune 500 companies that are using the exact same software. Think about an existing challenge that you have in your business or your organization right now, and you're hitting some kind of roadblock. Maybe it's we're having to redo a process over and over because it's overly complicated. Or perhaps it's a paper-based process and you're thinking, if we were 10 times bigger, how could we possibly do this? Maybe it's time to digitize that process and build some computer automation into the workflow. How would you handle this if you were 10 times bigger than you are today, or you had 10 times the throughput into a given process, and then brainstorm those solutions? Have that foresight. Can I grow into this, and is it going to be a great scalable solution? And if the answer is yes, then you know it's a great decision. Some of the rewards for thinking 10x, 10 times bigger than you are today, is that you'll come up with new ideas that you maybe didn't consider before. You'll attract customers in new markets in uncharted territory. You'll come up with new products and services that previously seemed undoable or maybe even unimaginable. But thinking, what would it take for our company or our organization to be 10 times more impactful? That's going to force you to think in brand new ways. It's going to help you be able to achieve new heights in your business, crush your competitors, acquire 10 times more customers than you ever imagined, and it's something that you'll look back and realize that you've made great decisions along the way because you've applied a new mindset.